Hi guys, how are you? I hope all you are doing good. So in the previous video we have completed some of the question, approx 6 or 7 question we have completed. Now today we will do some more question. Our first question is subtract the product and the sum of digit of an integer, and the second question is number of steps to reduce number to 0. So let's begin with our first question. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and like if you like the content, and please comment as well so that I could make some good videos for you. And please comment what you really want from my side and which type of question I should solve. So subscribe if you like it. Okay, so let's begin with our first question. Given an integer number n, return the difference between the product of a digit and sum of digit. Okay, so we have to find the digit, we have to find the difference between the digit between the product of a number, or you can say of a string, and the sum of the complete string. Example, 2 plus 3 plus 4, this is sum. And what is product? Product is 2 into 3 into 4, so it is 9 and it is 24. So our difference is 15. So we have to just code it, and it's very easy question, and I don't think that you have any problem. You don't have, and I don't think that you should have any problem for solving this question. So let's begin to solve. And it's a string, so let's take two variable. First is our product. Product should be 1 and sum 1 should be 0, because if you add anything to sum, so it will become that number. Means if you add 0 plus 3, then it becomes 3, and if you multiply a number, then first number should be 1. If you take it as 0, then it becomes 0, but we want 1, so for that we will take 1. Okay, so I hope you have understood. So let's product. Okay, so product multiply, so it is a shorthand, we called it as shorthand. Otherwise you can also write it product into I, sum1 is equals to sum1 plus I. So for our ease, I am I'm writing it shorthand. Okay, and return the difference between the product, and let's return the absolute difference. So that is guide, that is our solution. Let's okay, sorry, so we have a integer. So our first, if we could change n into string of n, so firstly what we can do, we can change into int, and this is our first question, this is our first solution. We should and we can, after getting the answer, we can simply return it, and it is giving me the wrong answer. Why? So this is the process of debugging. If you think that you are not able to debug your code, so just write it. By writing you can debug, otherwise you can debug in your mind as well. It is 2. Okay, product is, sorry, it should be multiply. That's why I was thinking that where I was making mistake. Okay, so they are expecting that I should return different, so it's a product. Okay, so first should be product and the second should be someone. So this is the complete solution, and we can also do in a second way. What we will do, we will take if n greater than 0. So what we will do, n is equals to n divided by 10. So we will have 4. So someone is equals to so it's a remainder, and we will add remainder, then we will have a product multiply is equals to remainder, and just return it. So let's verify it how it would work. So what is remainder? Remainder n modulo 10. So it will give us 4, and our n is equals to 23. Next time it will give 3, and n is equals to 2. Next time it will give us 2. Next time it will be 0. Okay, I think it is correct. So that is also getting accepted, and I will tell you that the both are the same solution, both have the same approach, but it is the easy one. Because why? Because we are not converting, because if we are converting a digit into a string, then it will take big O of n. Now we are again working, we are again traversing our whole string. This is also big O of n. So we are running 2 loop, and here we are also converting a string into integer. That would also take some amount of time as well, maybe 0.5 picosecond. So this is also overall big O of n. But in this, what we are doing, we are not changing our number or number or digit into a string. So it is completely big O of n. That's why it is faster. It is much faster than this. And if we have to implement this solution in a hard problem, like the hard is combination of 2-3 problem, and in which we have to implement this logic as well in the mid. So if you implement this logic in the mid, then maybe the case that this will give time limit exceed, but this will never give. Because why? Because here we are doing big O of n. We are not traversing, we are not running our loop 2 times. Here we are simply running our loop 1 time. So this is the good solution. So I hope you have understood. Let's proceed towards our next question. Our next question is number of step to reduce a number to 0. Okay, given a number, if the number is even, you have to divide it by 2, otherwise subtract it by 1. Okay, so what we have implemented in the previous question logic, the same logic we have to implement here as well. Not same, exact same. If nums divided by 2 means, if it is divisible by 2 means it is a divisible by 2, then what we have to do is, now I'm going to use shorthand, just return count, but we haven't maintained count variable. So let's maintain count, and every time it will take 1 step, just return it. What? Okay, sorry. So you don't have to do this type of silly mistake which I am making, because I am local variable. Oh, sorry. So let's make it nums. sorry for that guys. So you please do not do that type of mistake. Okay, that's it guys. I hope you have understood, and if you like the content, if you like the question, if you like the way which I am trying to convey you, the way of that content which I am trying to convey you, or the way which I am teaching you, if you like, please subscribe my channel. Please like. If you are new to this channel, please go after subscribing, so that you can get the notification of my new video, and I will meet you in the next video. Bye bye guys, take care, stay motivated. Bye bye guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye guys.